Right now, let's turn our attention to the board, where we're going to look at a video that's going to further explain this notion of making inferences. When you're viewing this, make sure to write down at least 2 things that is new from what we identified in terms of making inferences.
Making inferences at Grammar Songs by Melissa. What is an inference? More importantly, how can learning to make inferences make me a better reader? Let's get started. An inference is a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. Good readers infer by using what they already know prior to, along with clues in the text evidence to form an idea. Did someone say clues? Yes, Detective Waddle. Looking for clues is very important when making inferences. Let me show you. We make inferences every day in real life without even realizing it when we use the clues around us to make sense of what is happening. Stanley must be hungry. He was probably speeding. That man is scared. Tony does not like sushi. In everyday life, people combine the clues they see with their prior knowledge. Stanley always cries when he's hungry to form an inference. Stanley is crying. He must be hungry. What inference could you make if you walked into this cafe, Detective Waddle? What clues do you see? I see party hats. I see presents. I see happy children. And I see a cake with candles. So, Detective Waddle, what inference would you make? Use the clues you see and your prior knowledge to form an idea. I know, she is having a birthday party. The clues are the hats, the presents, the friends, and the cake. My prior knowledge tells me that the birthday girl is the one who will blow out the candles. My idea or inference is that she is having a birthday party. Very good, Detective Waddle. I know how to look for clues and make inferences in real life, but how can I make inferences when I read? That is an excellent question, Detective Waddle. Let me show you. When you read, you need to use the same steps your brain automatically takes when you make an inference in real life. First, you must look for clues, but now the clues are found in the text as text evidence. Then you add what you already know, your prior knowledge, to the situation at hand. Finally, you put everything together to form an idea or make an inference. Let's read a short story and look for clues to make an inference. Shelton was getting hungry. He went to the kitchen where his mom was carefully putting long, thin noodles into a pot of boiling water. In another pot, she was heating red sauce. First, we need to look for clues in the text. What clues do you see? Well, Shelton was hungry. His mother put long, thin noodles in boiling water and heated a red sauce. Very interesting. Now we need to use what we already know, our prior knowledge. But how?
So what is he making?
Well, Shelton was hungry. When I'm hungry, I want to eat. His mother was putting long, thin noodles into boiling water. In another pot, there was red sauce, so she was cooking something for him to eat. Great idea. So now we just need to make an inference. We can form an idea based on the text evidence and our prior knowledge. I know, spaghetti. Shelton's mother is making spaghetti. It all makes sense now. Very good, I was making spaghetti. Have some. Making inferences can be quite delicious.
What are other things that you got from the video that you didn't cover? Is there anything new? Alright. Now, there's a higher form for making inferences. I'm gonna give you some examples of it. Something that you learn when you go to college. And it's making inferences based on just one sentence. So we say Earth is the third planet from the sun. What can we say about Earth? What can we say about this statement? What inferences can we make? Think about what you know about the sun. Think about what you know about Earth. What inferences can you make? Here, this is higher level thinking. So this is the third one. That means there have to be how many more? At least how many more there have to be there from the sun? How many other planets are going to be there from the sun at least? This is the third one. How many other planets are away from the sun? At least, that we know of based on this. There are at least two other ones, yes. Because if it's three, there's two before it. So you can say there's two other planets. And we also know the sun is part of what? Well, what can we say? The sun is the center of what? The sun is the center of the galaxy. This is the sun, and all the planets orbit around it. And we know that there are at least three, and planet Earth is the third one. So we know that the Earth is part of the galaxy. There are actually 7 other planets that revolve around the Earth. Around the sun. There used to be 9, but Pluto was taken out. So Earth is part of the galaxy. I'm going to underline that because that spelling isn't correct. Alright. So, this is making an inference. Now let's show you a different sentence dealing with math. Because you can make inferences in reading and in math. Alright. If we say that 2 plus 3 equals 5, and 5 is equal to 4 plus 1, what inference can we make based on this?
Any number can make 5.
Not any number. Why would you say any number can make 5? Could 7 plus 2 make 5? No. What can we say based off of this? Given these two facts, what can we say? What inference can we make? Think about it. What is the thing that they both have in common?
So they both equal to 5.
Yeah. So if they both equal to 5, we can say that 2 plus 3 is equal to 4 plus 1. Because both of them are 5. Now let me give you a more advanced way of looking at this, which is similar to what I taught you the other day when it comes to making inferences using a variable. Remember, a variable was something that you can basically write anything to mean that. There's 2 different ways you can use variable. A is full of water. If A is full of water and A is a variable, what are different things that you can substitute A for to make this sentence true? Remember, variable means it can vary. It could be any different thing. Think about things that can be full of water. What can be full of water?
A bottle of water.
A bottle is full of water, yeah. Give me another thing.
Ocean.
Ocean is full of water. One more thing, then we'll stop. Lake. Okay, so these are all things that are full of water. But A gives you more possibilities. This is basic logic. That's high advanced thinking. You can also write something like this, just as a more advanced and more powerful. A is B. Give me a sentence that would make that true. This pushing your thinking. If A is B, what can I substitute for A and substitute for B to make it true? You can make A equal to Tom and B equal to boy. So then when we substitute it, you can say Tom is a boy. We can say today is Friday. If A was today, so today is Thursday, because that's a true statement. Even though it doesn't necessarily have to be true. It could be today is Friday when there's actually not Friday. It's just proposition, statement. Alright.